Think we might be live!
I was just lamenting there, guys. This is probably my worst season of voting in ETF2L. I really can't stand by any of these nominations, but hey, we're here on teamfortress.tv. This is Fully Charged episode 35. Fully Charged Europe, no less. Not that scummy NA version. They've even got some new show about esports now. What are they thinking? We're the original and we're the best. And I am joined here today by Chris WARHURYEAH Parker. Hey, buddy. How's your blog going?
That's right. Wait, why have I been singled out? Are you going to do this to everyone? Or am I... Oh.
It's probably going to take too long, but it's just because I can actually see your name here on Skype.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hi. My name's Chris.
We got Kaidus here as well. I'm not sure if Kaidus is here as a representative of Nameless, now Crowns, or if he's here as one of the stalwarts of Fully Charged Europe. How do you see your role?
I don't really know, to be honest. My team didn't want to be here though. Slash couldn't be here, so I guess I'll pull a double act today. But I don't really represent them, I guess, as I have no idea what the team representative's actually supposed to do here. So I wouldn't really be able to fulfill that role.
I hear you.
You're a coach representative, part of the coaches union, just formed
exactly.
from TF2.
We've got Dr. Phil back with us again, and in the past, he was just kind of there making up the numbers. We needed someone from that third or fourth place team, Lego, but this season, wow, it's all changed.
Yep, a second. Whew.
Is that silver medal hanging heavy around your neck there? I can't quite see on the camera.
Well, we would have liked to actually win, but yeah, second is pretty good compared to how we've done the other seasons.
Don't you get mouse mat to hang around your neck instead? Or is that not happening this season? Do we not get mouse mats?
I have no idea, I do not think so.
No mouse mats. ETF2L prizes are no longer a thing. We're just playing for pure pride at this point. And that's a good thing, because that means that Thalash didn't miss out on much when his team finished third this season. Still not banned from ETF2L. How's it going, Thalash?
It's going okay. You don't have to bring that up, but it's an unfortunate season. It's a fluke.
I'm just trying to recap, what's been happening. Remind myself, in fact. Who was the fourth place team?
Happy Farmers.
Oh, yeah. Happy Farmers. I was thinking, let me just go off on a total tangent here. I was actually thinking about I-58 and, how do you compare previous I-Series, etc. if the players aren't playing anymore. But if Shocky and Bash are playing in ETF2L this season and they only managed to finish fourth, does that mean that current TF2 is better than TF2 has ever been? These guys are like Epsilon legends? Am I clutching at straws here?
No way.
No.
Stefan is still pretty good, but Bash was horrendous. Stefan couldn't quite carry it on his own,
Okay, so I'll definitely got to bring that up at I-58, make everyone feel bad about how terrible TF2 is.
TF2 is so bad now that even the old good players can no longer play. They're just all bad.
We also have Sonny Black with us here, who I almost forgot about because I don't see his face smiling back at me. Sonny Black, how's it going, buddy?
Good. Although I cannot watch the international because of this show.
I'm watching it. I've just got to sit in here. Just
Sonny
listen.
Black, is it not your fucking fault that we're here on a Saturday night? You were the guy that couldn't change his schedule.
I could have made Friday. I told David. But yeah.
Then you would have just been missing the internationals on Friday.
But today are more important. Is the grand final going already?
No, it's still
no.
the lower bracket final.
Oh.
So yeah, fine. It's alright, mate.
You're not even watching it anyway. You haven't got a clue what's going on.
So
Because I
DavidTheWin.
had to compile all the polls results and see if there's any statistic worth mentioning.
You're too busy writing articles about the fucking Nations Cup from 10 years ago. You don't think an actually good competition to write about, like the Premiership, man? The Nations Cup is such a joke. Just salty because Ireland never made it, but just wanted to, we were talking on air. Maybe this part was on air as well in the pre-show, but we were just curious about the latest happenings, I guess, in Europe. Crowns have picked up Nameless, having dropped their team. Onkaya got cut from his own team to make... Now there's some new team, and Onkaya is now an observer at I-58. There's all sorts of madness going on. What's your take on it, Kaidus?
I think Onkaya's back on his main.
Spectator.
We're happy to be picked up by Crowns. They seem pretty legit for an org that's involved in TF2. I don't really know what else you said or what else has been happening, to be honest. So that's kind of my take on it. Not really a lot's been happening, I don't think. I don't know when the last fully charged was. I assume it was
A long
like
time
around
ago.
Was it around playoffs, or did we even do one since like pre-season?
DavidTheWin.
Everyone who's watching fully charged has been following TF2 anyway, or they wouldn't be here. So yeah, I think they kind of know what's been happening. Playoffs happened, and then nothing happened since then. Really, did it?
We're all just biding our time, waiting for I-58. I think a new season of ESAA has started, if my eyes did not deceive me. Or is
Wow.
started.
It's like playoffs.
Yeah, okay. I love
Brilliant.
TF2, guys. Brilliant, brilliant.
Oh yeah, DreamHack. That was when we did the last one. I don't remember when DreamHack was though.
Everyone
DreamHack
is...
was like when Nameless were doing terribly and losing. So
June, wasn't it?
Nameless got good again since then. So that's cool. If anyone only watches fully charged and doesn't follow TF2 otherwise, that's what happened.
How do you feel about the state of TF2 right now, WARHURYEAH? Have you been playing much matchmaking and loving it?
No, it's fucking dreadful. It's really bad. I've not been playing much TF2. Been playing more Overwatch, but that's just because I've got nothing better to do with my time. Waiting for No Man's Sky, and that's what I've just been doing since it came out, and that's it. But TF2 is a bit of a... Yeah, the matchmaking's not very good. I still play pickups and stuff, but it's not really sort of benefited anybody at all, I feel. But, you know, that deserves its own fully charged, I think.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Slin's esports podcast has it on lockdown.
Yeah, probably.
Don't worry, it's all covered. The masterminds are at work.
So,
I'm serious though, they're really good.
of all the people we have here on who's actually going to I-58, or who isn't going? Sonny Black, are you going to be there?
Most likely not. I'm spending my vacation in Canada again.
Wouldn't you like to spend it in Birmingham?
No, I don't think
It's
so.
really good at this time of the year. Raining.
So Phil, I'm right in saying that Lego aren't going, but you will be there?
Yeah, we'll be there. Condom and Sen will also be there.
Are you guys going to play together?
Nope, just spectating.
Does Zen want to play like a
Well,
few
what
maps?
a bunch of batty creases.
Couldn't fucking get the rest to go. What do you want us to do?
Make them go.
Josh said he might call up, maybe.
Yeah, he's not gonna fucking go. He's being a pussy. Like, he lives like not that far away. He's like, no, I can't go.
Thalash, do you want to air any beef with Kaidus right now, live on air? Because I remember a couple of weeks ago, a certain fundraiser got announced. Kaidus got his fucking pen and paper, wrote a huge
Hey,
essay.
man.
Got fucking slayed.
I dictated that. I didn't write anything.
Oh, yeah. So
That makes it cool.
how
I
you
mean-
feeling about
I mean-
I-58, Thalash?
What's the team or?
Everything, the fundraiser, the team, your own personal journey.
Should be good. I mean, the fundraiser's doing well. We have what, I think 1,300, and I don't know. Going in as a team, we feel confident. We haven't we got Mike back recently. He hasn't been playing with us since the end of the season, like before playoffs. So it's good to have him back. So I mean, going into LAN should be good. I think we can go all the way.
Can I confirm that Salentes is going to LAN?
Still's going. I mean, I think.
I think 2 days before.
He put his seat down and all that. So, but until I see him, I don't know if I believe him. Man.
Like, I used to donate to all the fucking fundraisers in TF2, and the last year or more, I just stopped. But I would pay cold hard cash to see Salentes in person. You know, I want to see that man in the flesh. I may donate, but I've had enough of this banter talking about what's been going on in TF2. I'm gonna go back in time to the ETF2L Season 24, powered by TT Esports. We're here for the awards, Sonny Black. Do you want to do the traditional thing of going down the awards from the start, as they're listed on the news post? Do you want to mix it up, Sonny Black? I know you're
Like,
quite spontaneous.
How are they listed? Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, I don't mind. We can go down the list.
I know you like your regiment, Sonny Black. You like things to be ordered. You're a very particular man. That's why you're the greatest ETF2L head admin of all time. And we'll jump straight into it then. First up, Demo Man of the season. Who were the nominees, Sonny Black? Remind us.
The nominees were Brago, Dr. Phil, Spud, and Ali.
Tell
Who would
me,
have guessed?
who were there any extra nominees there that didn't actually make the poll?
No. Every one of the 4 made it. Like, there was no one else that didn't make it.
Let me ask you, Sonny, like, how was the response this season? Were the players interested in giving you their nominations, etc., or is everybody just giving up on TF2 at this point?
Like, it's the usual turnout, I guess. Like, there's always like 3 or 4 people that don't either don't answer or don't want to answer.
Name and shame them, Sonny Black. Who are these 3 bastards?
I don't even remember. Like, I don't think
Send
Stark has given an answer, or Silentis, some Russian guy didn't answer.
So 2 socially awkward nerds and 1 guy who doesn't speak English. I think that's fair enough.
Pretty good considering the state of the game.
But I
Russian
asked like 45 or 46, and I got 37 or 38 answers. So
What
Pretty
Russians played
good.
in Prem this season?
Hmm?
What Russians played in Prem?
Back to 5.
Oh yeah, shit, that was a team. Fuck.
Well played, fella.
Oh shit. Okay.
Jesus, I thought I didn't know anything about TF2 anymore. Fucking hell. You're still playing?
think so.
Alright, I'm just going to jump the gun here and say that I voted for Spud. I don't have any reason to back that up other than he was on the winning team, I think. Kaidus, you know, you're pretty much his #1 fanboy.
Yeah.
Do you want to sing his praises? Go for it.
Well, I won't just sing his praises, but my opinion is that it was between Ali and Spud, basically. I don't really know why Brago is in there at all. I feel like people, even Prem players, are just like watching the cast, seeing the cameraman pick up Brago's pipes on the cheat feed, and like disregarding the rest of his play to do that. Phil was like, "You're alright, Phil. You didn't do too bad." But I think Ali played really well, and Spud is like really good. Like Ali kind of upped his game, and Spud is just really good. Like I voted for Spud as well. I think he was better for the season. Like Ali was pretty good, but his team kind of bombed out in a bit of a bad way. Even though he was solid, but like I don't know, it was quite close. But in the end, Spud did like better in the bigger games, I think, other than like one map. So I went with Spud. But I think it was actually pretty even between them, to be honest. Like I think Spud edged it for sure, but both deserve like a bit of praise.
What were your thoughts on the award, Phil? Having played against both Ali and Spud, how do you see the difference between the two of them, and who did you vote for? Who did you nominate?
I didn't nominate anyone or vote for anyone. I don't do it, man. Did not care.
Did you not even vote for yourself?
Didn't vote for yourself? Missed opportunity, man.
Out of the two, I think Ali has played better this season and been way harder to deal with, like Demo. I didn't think Spot did that. He did okay, Spot, but yeah. I didn't have that big of an impact for Crowns or Nameless compared to how well Ali did.
Thalash, would you support that assessment by Phil?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Ali played really well, especially at DreamHack. So
But this isn't the DreamHack award show.
no, but
Season 24 award show.
it still adds to it. I feel, in my opinion, at least, like the way he throughout the season as well, he was good. He definitely improved. So, and I think he played better and better every week. So I voted for him.
Andy's playing on an AIDS laptop. Is that still the case?
Yeah, he has some. I don't know why he spent his money on a gaming laptop when he was 10, apparently. So, yes, I think he gets like 60 FPS on mids maybe, and then he has a super high input lag as well. So,
And that's the laptop that Kaidus wanted him to use at LAN. What a bastard.
I didn't say you should use it. I would have thought that was retarded if he was going to use it, but you know, I said what I said in the post. I don't have to say it again. People already misinterpreted me like 3 times.
Okay, allow me to continue to throw fuel on the fire throughout this whole cast. But I was saving the best till last, of course. I'm interested to know the thoughts of WARHURYEAH, demo man of I-49. I think. Was that Permzilla? I forget.
No, that was no. I-49 was me. Where was it? I don't know.
Perm
No,
was
it was
I-52,
I-49.
and then he
yeah,
got
Perm
denied.
was I-52. I came in a close second there though. But I voted for Ali. I thought he did really well. Spud didn't really, I feel, do a whole lot at the start of the season. He was kind of invisible with some of those really bad maps. You could probably blame the whole team, but still, I think Ali was just a lot more consistent throughout, and in some of the close games where he did play, he was sort of like the outstanding performer. So yeah, I voted for him, and I nominated for Dr. Phil as well, and vote for Brego because I'm not a fucking idiot.
Do you think? Well, you just love pipes, man. You know, you would vote for the pipe god. But do you think?
I can't vote for myself.
Do you think that Spud lost something in his game or our perception of him when he made that switch from full tilt to
Full tilt makes every demo
nameless?
look good, to be honest.
I think I don't know. I would imagine it might just sort of getting used to a different team and how your role is going to be sort of put into that. It did seem that the whole of Nameless was suffering from that at the start. So it's probably not a big surprise that he wasn't sort of performing well in some parts, but obviously towards the end of the season he was having a lot more of solid performance. But I would personally still say that if I had to rank the 3 of them, it would be Ali, Dr. Phil, and Spud, personally.
I think
just
you'd have to be high to do that.
Did I just see you roll your eyes there, Kaidus?
That's nonsense. Like, Spud wasn't that good at the start of the season, but like if we're judging like the season as a whole, like it's like a narrative, and the start of the season is like the start of the story. You don't judge someone on what they do at like the start of the story. You know, they have a progression, and then the whole thing arcs and then finish, and then you kind of judge like where they were, how their journey went, and then where they finished up. And Spud was like maybe not that great at the start while he acclimatized, but like I don't know, maybe he didn't stand out as much. Like, but I feel like the way he played the game by the end of the season was like everything you would want from a player in a winning team. The way these other guys are playing was like, what was a fly on my face? Was like good still, but it was, I don't know. It's weird because like I don't know. I feel like Spud didn't have to like do these big moments because the team play was just so rock solid by the end, and he's like such an integral part of making that happen. Because basically I coached them, or whatever you want to call it, and basically got Spud to do exactly what I would have done myself in a lot of situations. And I think there's not another player in the game I could have asked to do that who would have like stepped up and done it in such a way. And ultimately that is what led to them winning. So like the whole play is based around Spud and him like controlling the game. And I don't know, I guess I have a biased input on it, but I guess I'm here as the representative of that team. So that's my perspective as being part of that team anyway. I don't think those other guys could do it.
DavidTheWin is telling us we need to speed up because it's only the first class, but I think this is a interesting discussion. It's kind of weird though, because like you're the guy who he came in to replace Kaidus.
Yeah.
So can you really give a fair assessment?
No, I'm biased. I'm totally biased. Like I will be like the first to admit that. But I don't think it's fair to like put him below any of them. Like that's why I said like I think it's pretty even for different reasons. But I think like judging someone on the start of a season it's just weird reasoning for me. That's kind of why I rolled my eyes.
One last thing then, Thalash, you played with and against Spud. How do you feel his performance this season compared to last?
I don't know, it's hard to say. I don't actually remember how he played last season. I think he fits much better into Crowns than he did in Full Tilt, just because of the way he plays and the way we play kind of differentiated, whatever. So, I don't know, I thought, like Kaidus said, all demo were like really close this season, and I don't know. Spud won the season, but I mean, Ali's on my team, so I voted for him.
All right, Sonny Black, tell us who you voted for, and then put us out of our misery.
I haven't seen enough matches this season to
Sonny,
really say
come
who
on.
was.
Didn't stop me from voting
Back me
Sonny.
up, Sonny.
So I just voted for Brego because of personal bias.
Nice.
maybe I should have mentioned who got how many nominations. That I didn't want to interrupt.
Go for it, man. Give us all the stats.
Brago and Dr. Phil got 5 nominations, Spud got 10, and Ali got 16. That's why everyone made it in, because everyone made the cut.
So we know who the pros favour. What did the public have to say, Sonny?
In 4th place with 18.4% is Dr. Phil. In
Slam.
Fuck it out.
It's retarded.
That's a joke.
kind of
Get
expected
wrecked,
by himself.
Yeah.
In 3rd place is Rego, only one vote behind the 2nd place. 2nd place is Spud with 22.1%, and 1st place is Ali with 37.5%.
The people's champion, meme master himself, Ali, gonna win Demo Man of the season. This truly is the end of times for TF2. Congratulations to him. Everyone seemed to be in agreement. But one thing I just want to mention here, I would have been. We didn't even talk about Dr. Phil's season here. Does anyone want to sing his praises? Give us a.
Yeah, Dr. Phil was really good. Like,
He's
I
definitely better than
normally
Brago.
I normally say things like, "Oh, he's terrible." You know, that's why Lego always finish last. But now they're not finishing last anymore. But yeah, it was actually pretty. He was really, really good. Very surprising, and I think he was probably across every map had a really good, consistent level, and obviously partnering with Josh as well. It obviously and showed that he was having a good season. So yeah, that's why he probably finished 2nd. But it's a popularity contest, isn't it?
How did you feel about your season, Dr. Phil? And how do you feel about being shunned by the public vote?
Well, I hoped they would get above Brago, but apparently not. I felt I had a pretty good season, actually. One of the better ones. Or probably my best season, at least, in Prem. And it kind of showed we all had a good season on Lego, basically. Which is how I ended up on 2nd place.
Yeah, I mean, you really can't finish 2nd with a terrible Demo Man. So I think that is a ringing endorsement of your season. Did you really try hard this season? How did you feel about like the competition in the Premiership?
Didn't really try harder than any other season, it just kind of clicked this season, it seemed.
You're supposed to say yes. You're trying to encourage the future generation of Demo Men here, Phil.
Not even trying, still getting 2nd. Wow.
All
That
right.
just seemed to click this season for us, and it helped me a lot.
Are we putting down the success of Brago then just to the fact that he was surrounded by Mongol men and was able to get lots of opportunities to hit big shots on camera? Is that it?
Just the cheat feed. Like, you can make mistakes for like 90% of the game. If you're doing 6 stuff for the other 10% of the game, they're probably only going to see that 10%. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, you can do the exact same shit and like it either looks good or bad depending on if you hit pipes. But the camera only shows you when you hit them, and magically it doesn't see you when you miss them.
Missing the big picture, the beauty of TF2, just for
Yeah,
those
man.
air shots, David.
The cheat feed is like genuinely like murdering people's opinions of like in this game. Like, a lot of people get like overhyped or like hyped, and a lot of people get like underrated just because of what the cheat feed tells you to watch. And this is like a classic example of it with Brago. He's like not bad, but like he's not on the same level as these other 3.
But if Brago's hitting monstrous pipes and, you know, Bren's going into the stratosphere, is that
But,
not
like,
good for TF2?
Right, it's cool, yeah, but like as far as like players trying to progress and learn the game and like watching streams, so you shouldn't really watch streams to do so, but people do. It just gives you a really skewed perception of things, I think.
Let's jump ahead to Medic of the Season, Sonny Black. That's next on my list, at least. Who were the nominees? How many nominations did they get?
The medics that didn't make it in were Skeech, for some reason Buttnose. I'm not sure if he played medic.
Probably did, to be honest.
Madmac and Grabber with 1 nomination, and the people that made it in were Pamzilla with 4, Condom with 6, Raymond with 7, and Kos with 15 nominations.
Nobody nominated Skeege.
Yeah, Skeech was nominated once.
All right. Who nominated Skeege? I would have nominated Skeege if I was in the Premiership.
Where is it? Mike nominated Skeech.
Thank you, Mike.
Is that real?
Wait, who did Mike?
I can't imagine that's legit.
The
What the
fuck?
fuck?
I'm a big Skeech fan. He did well at LAN as well. Come on, guys.
I don't think Skeech is bad. It's just I don't think it doesn't sound like a legit thing that Mike's nominating Skeech. It just doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
All right, I've got no fucking rationale for this nomination either. Maybe he was the best, but you know, my bias. I'm a big fan of Koss since Permzilla isn't here anymore. Was Perm in a nomination actually? For part?
Yep.
He was there for part of the season. Ah well, he left, so fuck him. I voted Koss. The King of Squirrels is #1. Best Genji EU. Your thoughts, Kaidus?
Honestly, I thought all the medics this season were pretty bad. Raymond is the best talent of them all. Didn't really show his true level in the matches he played, though. I don't really think any medics played very up to the standard I'd expect this season, though. I went with Raymond in the end, but he didn't play his true level in the matches he played. I was close to going for Condom. That pretty much sums up how bad I thought the medics were this season. So I'll just leave it at that.
You talked about progression. Condom was definitely a medic who had that progression this season. That story.
I'm using far too exaggeratory language here. They just weren't that great. I don't think any of them really stood out from the others. They all had a lot of mistakes. None of them were better than Condom, though, in my opinion. They were all kind of similar level. I felt no one really bad, but everyone's just kind of making these Condom-esque mistakes, I guess. Condom actually minimizing them. So I don't know. It was pretty close, but I went with Raymond in the end. But I wasn't that impressed, honestly, by the medic field this season. A lot of underperformances, I think.
You're just like the angry schoolmaster here. Get your ruler out and bang it on the table.
I thought all the demos were great, but I think all the medics were Condom didn't underperform, but I think he's worse than the others. But by the others underperforming, they were all kind of a similar level, in my opinion. Just my opinion, man.
Just segue here. Remind us about Permzilla's decision to step back. What did that mean for Nameless?
What? Is that the narrative that we're going with?
I'm just curious.
It was like a mutual decision. Okay, let's paint you a picture. We're talking about how we don't really feel like it's working that great with Perm, and we don't think he puts that much effort in. So we'll get together on Mumble. We'll talk about this because Perm's not really giving a shit. We feel like he's not putting in the time or the effort. So we invite Perm to Mumble. He says he can't be bothered to come. So at that point, we realise this probably isn't going to work out long term, and that was basically that.
It caught me by total surprise because I've been playing a lot with Hathikul in Overwatch, and he said, "Oh shit, I think my team's gonna cut me," and then it comes out Permzilla gets cut. I was like, "What?"
It wasn't like a full cut. It was we kind of need you to put more effort in if this is going to work. And he's like, I can't be bothered to put more effort in. I don't really care. So we just kind of mutually decided it was bad just to leave it. And yeah, we knew we had Raymond as a backup option if Perm wasn't going to work out. So it just was the obvious decision, really.
Thalash, what were your thoughts then as a player of Permzilla versus Raymond, the threat level?
It's hard to say. I mean, I didn't vote for either of them, but I think Raymond he played better. He still didn't. I mean, he was much worse than when he played season 18. But like I said, I don't think he played like I would have thought he would. It was a very poor performance. I voted for Koss. I thought he makes the big plays. Maybe he gets himself into shitty situations, which allows him to get a 6 or whatever. But I mean, it looks good. So I voted for him, and I think I would have voted for Raymond if he had played just a little bit better. But he was very underwhelming.
Who did you nominate?
Koss or Ray? I forget. Koss, I think.
You can't nominate your teammates, Sonny Black.
Oh yes, you definitely can.
Can you?
Yes, you can.
Just can't nominate yourself, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Shows what I know. Dr. Phil, your thoughts on the medic situation. Talk about Kondo.
Well, I think it kind of gets a lot of shit from a lot of people. Well, he does make mistakes, but he actually is a really good medic, and I think in all that he is to make that heals the most. And he is fairly consistent when he doesn't do his retard plays and runs in. Like a headless chicken. Which he does once in a while, but usually works out.
He is actually a good medic, and he's improved so much, but sometimes his games are punctuated by these moments of mindlessness. I think I can relate a lot to that. that people remember, but like to be the kind of glue that held Lego together, and like he didn't make enough mistakes to stop them getting to second. Like maybe his best games were in the playoffs. I don't know. Could you speak to that?
I think they were.
Yeah. Just step it up in the playoffs.
When there's money on the line. WARHURYEAH, do you have an opinion on medics these days?
Kind of, well, only because of the games that I watched, but I thought Koss played pretty well. Raymond, from the games that I saw, I guess the games apart from the final, he seemed to have a pretty good consistent performance. On the final, he like, well, I think it was just like the battle of the medic drops, because I think him and Condom were just constantly dropping all the time, and like dropping players as well. So yeah, I put Koss, and then Raymond, I guess if he would play the full season, he probably would be my number one, but obviously he only played like, well, not all the games, so yeah. I don't really have a good enough opinion. They're all scum to me.
Filthy medic scum. Easy road to the high divs.
Yeah.
Kaidus, can you tell me, or Phil, or Thalash, exactly how active is European TF2 right now? Are people scrimming in preparation for LAN? Is Riemann going to have these chances to continue to improve his game?
Yeah.
I mean, oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say Crowns have been playing. I don't really know what the others have been doing that much. Well, Crowns, like Raymond's been playing, to answer that part of the question.
Well, who are you guys playing against? Like, who are your scrim partners?
Kind of depends. Like we haven't played that much. Like we just kind of played when there was people to play, and we don't know did they have games against others or were they not playing and things like that. Like we played like Spanked a bit. Like Spanked have been playing for a while. Whatever this team's called, NASA, Xanax or someone, they're playing. And like,
Are Spank going to LAN?
yeah, they're going to be there. And Full Tilt just started playing like in the last week or so, and we've played them a bit since then.
What are your plans, Thalash? Are you guys going to be keening it up for the next 2 weeks?
Check my spreadsheet. We're playing 3 days next week. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then we're gonna play Sunday, Monday, Tuesday next week as well. So 6 more days. I don't know how much we're gonna scrim. I think we might look at demos and stuff instead, because in reality there's not that many good teams. If Crowns can't play, it's not really worth playing other teams at this point. I mean, I don't think Lego are playing, so
Nope.
there's no one to really play except Crowns. So if we can't play versus Crowns, we're just gonna look at demos from the other teams, Jasmine and Froyo, and go over our own stuff.
This kind of bodes well, right, for European TF2, considering like previous ice series, there was some super team thrown together at the last minute that didn't practice for more than a week. Are you guys like motivated? Are you ready to make the most of this 2-week period?
What's that?
Was there?
What's that? Is that a thing?
I'm trying to think back.
that's not a thing
Don't
that
you remember
happened.
the Super
just like-
Team Reason Gaming?
That
Yeah.
was made in
What was
like
it,
fucking-
I-52?
That was made in like July. Oh,
Do you
no,
remember
the
that
other one.
Nox was like on holiday and there was all sorts of reasons why they couldn't practice until the last minute?
I guess it kind of happened, but it wasn't like thrown together. It was just kind of like people got on holiday a lot. But I guess it didn't really happen this summer so much. But like normally, I guess historically, Mike's always been on the best team, and Mike's always like not been around for a lot in the summer. And also like Captain used to go on holiday, but he's like grown up a bit now and doesn't do that.
Tech Flippy
Tech
as well.
wants to go
They
away.
would always be on holiday at every occasion.
Yeah, I think it's more people have stopped going on holiday in TF2 now. Everyone's like finally run out of money and stuff, so they're just stuck at home playing video games.
Just do fundraisers again.
Thanks to the global economic downturn then. And let's finally hear Sonny Black's vote and the winner of Medic of the Season.
I think I voted for Pamzilla.
Good one.
No way.
Because there have been reasons.
Personal bias probably. In fourth place with 17.6% is Condom. In third place with 19.7% is Permzilla. In second place with 26.1% is Raymond, and Cos won with 36.6%.
Woo! It's pretty harsh on Condom. It seems like the Lego players are not getting any love here, despite their monumental achievement.
Condom was definitely better than like Perm for his like
Rapper fourth.
like the value of his season. Condom was definitely better than Perm.
He didn't get dropped from his team either. It was pretty.
That says it already, doesn't it?
Was close, but
No love for Condom. He's just become a meme at this point, I guess.
But he's just. I think you don't really notice medics a lot of the time until they have like these big moments. Like sorry, these big like these bad moments. Like a medic you don't notice is like a good medic normally, but you kind of notice Condom for the wrong reasons, even if he's solid for like 90% of the game.
Congratulations then to King of Squirrels, our medic of the season here. DavidTheWin is pointing out again. It's been like half an hour and we've done 2 awards, so trying to quicken the pace up. I've had enough excellent discussions. Let's go. Best Pocket Soldier of the season. The nominees and how many nominations they got, please, Sonny Black.
The people that made it in were also all the nominees. So Silentis got 5 nominations, Josh got 10, and Captain got 21.
Personal bias, national pride. I voted for Josh. Let's go. I don't have any other reason than that. Kaidus, open up the discussion here, please.
I don't really have much to say on this one actually. Captain was the best by a mile. Josh was pretty good as well. The others were kind of alright, but didn't really do anything of note, I don't feel like. It was pretty. I think this is probably the most obvious one of all these awards.
Josh, clear winner yet. Thalash, you want to stick up for your boy?
I don't actually think I voted for him. No, I voted for Captain. I think Captain was just much better than everyone else. I think Sil was still good. I think I'd put Josh and Sil around it. Sil probably a bit above Josh. But I thought Captain was just by far the best pocket this season.
Dr. Phil, can I ask who you nominated / voted for?
Josh in both. I think Josh did amazing this season, both with his plays and his calling for us, so I'm biased as hell in that.
This is one where I would really like it if Sonny Black had taken the advice from last season and let us nominate like more than one person and do it that way, where you kind of do like first, second, third. Because I don't know, I would have liked to give Josh some credit as well in the way that I nominated. But yeah, I think Captain was just a bit better.
I like that Josh was prepared to use the battalion's backup. Big fan of that unlock, Conch, etc. Yeah, he was exciting to watch. Since we don't have a Shadowburn anymore. Not that he played pocket, but anyway. Well, he did sometimes. Anyway, WARHURYEAH. You fancy yourself as a pocket soldier. Your thoughts on the Rocket Man?
I'll put Captain as the best soldier because, yeah, he was very, very good. Amazing throughout the whole season. Josh, as well as everybody else has said, definitely deserves some credit. Because obviously he contributes a lot to the calls. And he's just an all-round entertaining personality. I'm sure we can all agree. So, yeah, that's my thoughts in general.
Any thoughts on Silentis then?
Yeah, Silentis was good as well, but I guess maybe because of what Josh contributes to Lego, and he seemed to be quite a bit of a linchpin. That's sort of like maybe why it would be very close between the two, but the only thing that matters is I could only vote for one, so the rest is just not needed.
Was there a fourth nominee, Sonny?
No.
Okay then, Sonny Black, tell me who you voted for.
I voted for Captain.
Why? Is he a former ETF2L head admin or?
No, I've just of the matches I've seen, I mostly watched from the top 3 and the grand finals and playoff matches. Just I don't know, seemed like the best pocket soldier.
He probably is the best by a countryman, but he's not Irish, so fuck off. Hit me up with the results, Sonny Black.
In third place with 13.2% is Silentis. In second place with 23.8% is Josh, and Captain wins with 63%.
Jesus, 63%. That's painful, Sonny Black. Why did you not just give him the award rather than, string out these other guys for public humiliation?
Because enough players made the cut in the nomination process.
Well, no surprises here, I guess, based on your feedback. I shall hold a candle for Josh. some candles in Twitch chat, please. But let's keep it going here on the soldier theme as we jump ahead to the best roaming soldier of the season award. Sonny Black, the nominees and how many nominations they got.
Roma had some more people. Some more people nominated. Silentis got a nomination. Tiger got a nomination. Zen got 2. Damizi got 2. Tom got 3. But none of these made it into the polls. Then Butnose got 4. Drag got 7 and Mike got 16.
Buttnose, Drake, and Mike.
Yep.
Okay. I'm glad to see Buttnose in the running, but I voted for Mike. Can't look past the guy. Kaidus, your thoughts on the Roman soldier category?
Yeah, I went with Mike. I don't know. It's a pretty considering like I think last season we made the comment that the roaming soldier category was pretty dire, like because it was like Drac and then Sideshow or something like that. I don't know. I guess that's how it stacked up. But the roaming soldier category this season was pretty good. I went with Mike. Like Drac's really good as well, but Drac's a lot more of a role player, I guess, in the team. Like he does a really really good job for the team, but ultimately he's never going to be like that standout star. So as long as kind of Mike's playing and performing anywhere near his level, he's always going to kind of take it from me. But like Butnose was like really good actually as well when he played. I didn't really see that much of like like full length games of Butnose, but it looked from afar it looked like he was doing really good, but it wasn't like enough to get a vote over Mike.
Buttnose has been a strange case. Like, you know, we see him destroying in double mixes and stuff for a long time. He's played some games in the Prem in the past, and now he just shows up here and lands himself a nomination for Roamer of the Season magically. And was he in another category as well? Am I making that up?
I think you're making that up.
Medic. What's medic?
What do you mean another season?
I don't think so. No, I mean this season.
Oh no. What?
But no, what was it? Somebody said that he played like 9 officials out of 7. He had Merc for people as well. Merc of the season. We're trying to get that award added.
Yeah, he played 2 games in week 7, 2 games in week 6, 2 games in week 2. He didn't play week 1 though, so yeah.
Impressive. Thalash, what do you think of the category? Are you voting for Buttnose?
I did not vote for Buttnose. I voted for Mike. I thought it was. I wouldn't say closer. I think Mike was still the best by far. Or not? Well, yeah, by far. Compared to last season where it was Sideshow and Drag. So there was definitely more rumors that were up there this season. But I mean, Mike he's a god, so I voted for him.
Could you ever see a situation where you might vote for Drag, or do you think it's like Kaidus said, he's just a role player? He does what's best for the team rather than, you know, what's best for the frag reel.
I mean, I think I was going to say last season I voted for Drag, but I don't think I did. I think I voted for Sideshow just because it'd be hilarious to see him win. But but I mean, if it was something like last season, I think Drag would have gotten it.
I think as long as there's good competition in the roaming role and Crowns are playing well as a team, you're not going to see Drac be like the standout player.
Yeah.
Like he's capable of more than you see, because Crowns in general, their team plays so well. Our team plays, I don't know however to refer to that, whether it's we or they. Because the team plays should always be so solid. Like you just don't see Drac having to do these big like standout plays a lot of the time. So until that changes, I don't really think Drac will have that chance to shine.
Dr. Phil, how do you feel about the omission of Zen from this category?
I'm a bit sad he's not there. He actually did really well. If you think about it, his first season as Roma. Not played Roma at all before. We just kind of picked him up and said, okay, you're Roma now. I feel a bit sad he's not nominated, but yeah, what are you going to do?
Do you think if you had an actual Roamer or even Buttnose in your team, you could have won the season? Was Zen a flaw or like a weakness in the legacy?
No. I don't think so at all. Like, he did what we needed him to do, and he sacrificed himself a lot for the team. Like, you saw last season when we played with Demul, we had the exact same roster. We just changed Roma, basically.
Yeah, I forgot the context, actually, that he was replacing Demul. I actually like Demul on Demo Man, not so much on Roamer. But who did you vote for in this category anyway, Phil?
I voted for Mike.
Chris Parker, what's on your mind?
I'm watching Dota at the moment. I can't believe DC won. Sorry, spoilers. Apart from that, I voted for Drac, but it was kind of like a toss-up between him and Mike. I just went for Drac because I'm pretty sure I always vote for Mike whenever he plays Soldier. So yeah, Drac played pretty well though. His lower Galleywash holes were beautiful.
Seems like this vote could be very one-sided. Sonny Black, who did you vote for? Then hit me up with those results.
Voted for Mike. Anyone that doesn't vote for Mike, I don't know. It's delusional.
Coming from the guy that voted for Brago and Permzilla.
But that was because of bias, not
Oh, right.
because they were the best. Let's see. With 15.1% in third place is Bubnose. In second place with 24.6% is Drek, and Mike won with 60.3%. That's his 17th award in total. Now 5 ahead of Shocky and Kaidus.
3 out of 4 full tilt.
Damn. He is miles ahead now. What percentage of the vote did Captain get in the other award?
63, so 2.7% more than Mike.
Mike wins. Okay, no surprises here, but Mike continues to be one of the greatest TF2 players of all time. And the people agree. It's going to be exciting to see him at I-58. Are you okay, WARHURYEAH?
Somebody wanted me to show my cat.
Okay. I
It's
just saw
over
your
now. You
camera.
don't have to worry about it now, mate.
I saw your camera moving. I was getting a little seasick there, but I'm alright now.
Do you have me on full screen? Is that what
Yeah, it's just your face here. Everyone else is in the other monitor. But let's jump ahead then to Best Scout of the Season, the Happy Cool Award. The nominees, please, Sonny Black. And how many nominations they got?
2 players didn't make it in, Butnose and Ast with 1 nomination each. Then Shocky made it in with 5, Dorix with 7, Huffy Cool with 8, Dark with 14 nominations.
Ast got 1 nomination.
Yep.
People have really fallen out of love with him.
That was Mike, right? Wasn't it?
See, Mike also nominated Zen, and he nominated Ast.
Yeah.
Run down those nominees again. Who was actually in the vote? I can't see.
Dark, Huffy Cool, Sorix, and Shocky.
Oh yeah, that's familiar. I voted for Happy Cool because he'd cry like a little bitch otherwise. That's another solid reason. Kaidus, give me some real analysis here.
I don't remember who I nominated or voted for, but I should have voted for nominated Stark. Happy Cool's really good, but I don't know. Stark is just like a carry player basically. He does it like the best of anyone. If they're both like my 2 top scouts of the season, I think it's a little weird we don't at this point split the category up, because I don't see how it's even possible for as long as there's a good spread of talent in the game, a player playing as well on the flank as a scout playing in the combo, the flank scout is probably always going to win that vote just because their impact on the game is bigger. So I voted Stark because that's how it should be, but I think it's really time we maybe considered splitting this category into 2. Although then we'd be here even longer and piss David off more. But I think for the integrity of this vote, it would make more sense to do it that way, and then I would vote for Haffy in the other one. Sorix was pretty good, but he's so hit and miss. There's no way you can say he's better than Stark or Haffy, to be honest. But it's really difficult to compare with Haffy, and Shocky's pretty good still, but not really playing on the same level as these guys. He could, but he doesn't. Maybe for Xanax, or I don't know what they're called.
He was good enough though to get the nomination of his peers to make it over the threshold. Do you think?
He's still a really good player, but I don't know. It's he didn't have a big enough impact. He wasn't on a good enough team to do a Happy Cool-esque kind of thing. He didn't have enough impact really to do more than come 4th in this vote for me, or 3rd maybe.
Thalash, you did not make the nominations.
Nah, man.
Didn't even get 1 nomination. Is that right, Sonny?
Nope.
Shit.
Ah.
Damn. No, I mean, it's nominated and voted for Stark. I didn't expect to get in. I mean, it's really difficult with Stark playing, and even Happy and Nast. I mean, I put all three of them above me on scouts. So.
Butno's got a nomination over you, mate.
Oh,
You
did
got
he?
0 nominations. Duck egg. Butno shows up and plays like a couple of games as a merc.
Did he play scout this season?
Everything but demo, I think.
Oh wow. I mean,
How
I
did-
didn't.
How does it
expect
feel?
the
You're getting no love from the Premiership players.
I know. I'm gonna win off classer. That's all that matters to me.
Do you think people just don't see you as a scout, Thalash?
Probably. I mean, look at DreamHack.
Talk to me then about your nominations and what you thought of the scout competition.
Well, it's clear cut. It's Stark. I mean, he's by far. Whenever we play Crowns, it's always Stark. Just making it hard for us. I mean, if Stark's not playing for them, if he's away one night, it's noticeably easier to play versus Crowns. You don't lose your medic every now and then. You don't cost doesn't die to a flanking scout. One of their scouts don't kill 3 of us, like in a 1v3 or whatever. So Stark's by far.
You think
the best
Happy
player.
can't win a 1v3 against you, Scrubs?
Even Captain managed it, Alan.
That was a 1v2. This is me and Nast, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Who cares about that? If you want me, anyone can 1v2 me and Nast. No, Stark's so good. Like, it's always easier playing Mrs. Crowns if Stark's not there. Whereas if they're missing any other player, then it's you don't see as much of a difference in the team.
What do you think about Kaidus' suggestion of a second scout award? Is that workable?
Still gonna be happy we'll get an award, right? So maybe I don't know.
I think you've unmasked him now. We should.
I think we should do it
The
for
real
next season
motivation.
because Happy's going to leave for Overwatch, so he'll never get that award
Oh,
anyway.
yeah, that's a good.
It'd be like
idea.
the perfect time to do it.
No, it makes sense to make it. I mean, you're as a pocket scout, you're never gonna make those huge plays that a flank scout would. So it's always hard to get recognized. I mean, you get the occasional 3 or 4K cleanup, but it never looks as cool as a 1v2 in a flank or something like that. So
Dr. Phil, don't tell me who you voted for, but tell me which scout or which scouts gave you the most trouble this season. Who did you fear facing off against?
Well, Stark was the hardest one to play against by a mile. The rest didn't have that many problems against, really.
Tell me then, who did you actually vote for?
My man Sorex.
Oh, I read it like a book, man. I knew you had to vote for Sorex.
He did so much for us this season, though. He played really well.
Wouldn't vote for yourself out of a point of principle, but you'll vote for Sorex
Yeah.
over Stark. Your
Yeah,
morals are very cloudy, my friend.
I do not care.
I respect that, I'm always a big Sorex fan. WARHURYEAH, tell me your thoughts on the scout category.
I voted for Sorex, but that's because I knew Stark would win, and I just thought I didn't really care anyway. But yeah, Stark definitely is probably going to win, and has probably been the outstanding scout this season. I do think they should be split. If I could pick maybe first, second, and third, it probably would be Stark, Thalash, maybe Sorex as well. Sorex he had very, very explosive games, and I think that's why he sort of has been doing so well and would be considered, because there have been so many games when he's just been completely tearing people up. But over every single game, Stark has just been ridiculous, constantly throughout. I don't think he's had a poor game that I've watched this season.
He deserves to win, but I still vote Happy Cool. Sonny Black, who did you vote for, and what were the results?
I voted for Stark because he felt like the best choice. The results: in 4th place with 13.2%, and probably his worst result so far is Shocky. In 3rd place with 15.7% is Huffy Cool. In 2nd place with 20.7% is Sorex, and Stark wins with 50.4%.
Happy Cool.
Peace.
Happy's gonna be mad. Didn't even finish 2nd. Sorex stealing his silver medal there. That's just beautiful.
Kind of emphasizes the point that this category should maybe be split then. Not because like Sorex definitely wasn't the second best, but I think that would always kind of be the case. The flashier player is always going to be on the
Yeah,
flank.
okay, we
Yeah, man, we
split
get
it
it.
next season.
Huh?
You want
Just
Happy
a
Goal to get an
suggestion.
award? That's fine.
Quick,
We-
somebody
great,
say
man.
the same thing a third time. Maybe they'll change it right now.
That's the way you have to do it with ETF2L. We'll just beat you over the head with it, Sonny Black. Let me rattle ahead then. Best off-classer of the season, please, Sonny Black. Hit me up with those nominations and how many nominations they got.
The people that didn't make it in were Dem Easy and Shocky with 1 nomination. Once again, Butnose with 2 nominations. Stark with 3 and Mr. Epic with 3. And the ones that did make it in were Denya and Ison with 8 and Thalash with 9.
Now, I enjoyed some of Izon's wrench work, just seeing him banging away at that sentry gun when his team tried to engineer a win was a highlight of my season, but I think I voted for Denia, yeah. Just an exciting player. My boy, who's now playing Overwatch as well. Kaidus, give me some real, meaningful thoughts in this category.
Meaningful thoughts on the off-classer category.
Yes.
It's a meaningless category, so I went with Izon. Like, I don't really remember any of the off-classing plays from this season, other than Izon in the Golden Cap of Reckoner in the semi-finals, and Thalash's kill on Spud. And Thalash's kill on Spud was like the best kill I saw this season, but it was kind of meaningless. Whereas Izon kind of completely took over a Golden Cap on Sniper and won it for his team, and went on to win that series. So I kind of just went with that. Plus, he played a shitload of NG, and the more you off-class, the better your chances are at winning this award. So I just went with it for that reason. I don't remember anything Denia did, so I don't even know what to say on that. But I don't know. I don't remember really who did what.
Meaningless category, Thalash. This is your stomping ground.
Hopefully, I'm the new Flippy. Man. I'm gonna win until Flippy comes back. Hopefully, that's my plan. No, I mean it's stupid. It's the dumb category. Like, if you play a lot of off-classer, you're gonna win the season or the award most likely. So it's kind of pointless.
What do you think of the nominees? Who did you vote for?
Voted for this guy called he played for Full Tilt. Might have been me. I think I voted for myself. I didn't even remember the Iceland thing on Reckoner, but that was probably more impactful than my headshot on Spud.
Was
Or
pretty
whatever else
though.
I did. It was, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I voted for myself. I don't remember who I nominated. But
See, if you want to win this category, man, what you need to do is release a frag movie in the same week that the nominations go up, or the polls go up.
just get every demo I've already used in a frag clip and just make a sniper only frag clip.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
maybe. Yeah.
That's what people remember, or get teamfortress.tv to do a frag clip with some mad spy play. It should have been Vanny winning off-classer of the season, to be honest, for his plays at DreamHack, if you think DreamHack counts. But Dr.
It
Phil,
was retarded.
tell me your thoughts.
It wasn't even Vanny being good, it was just...
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, my thoughts. Ison. Fast again. And Ison did a lot on engineer, heavy, and sniper. A lot of big plays in sniper.
But he was, arguably the off-classer of the season. You couldn't maybe make that same argument about Sorex. I respect your vote this time, Phil.
Sorry, didn't off class once. I think off class. Yeah, one time a sniper maybe.
No, I mean in
One entire
the
season.
previous category, where you were rooting for your boy Sorex, but
Why doesn't Sorex off-class more? Because, I mean, there's a lot of times where you win Badlands mid and he's on last and he dies. And then you have Spire and Uber versus Uber.
No, he
And
doesn't
then
want to.
Oh, I mean, it makes perfect sense for the way he plays. He ends up on last when you have Spire and equal Uber. It's
Yeah.
a good idea to come back on Spire or Sniper or something. He
He
sets it up
snipes
for himself.
once
He
in a
just
while.
doesn't switch. He does everything right except actually switching to the clash.
Yeah.
that's kind of weird actually, because most scouts, they'd bite your hand off to go and play some random off-class. They all have this god complex, right? They all want to play sniper or spy or...
We have Ison and Sent for that.
Also, if Sorex stays scout, that means that Izon isn't playing scout as well, I suppose.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
works as well. Izon had some big moments on scout as well this season. WARHURYEAH, let me hear your thoughts on the off-classer category. You're a pretty sick sniper.
I voted for Izon just because, yeah, I just picked one. But as everybody else is saying, it's kind of irrelevant.
Let's just shit on this award.
Yeah, but it kind of is though. Like, it's either the person that off-classes the most or the person that did the flashiest play. And next one. Can we just skip this award? Just go for the next one.
Did we not used to have like separate categories? Was there not a sniper award before Sonny
I'm
Black?
pretty sure there was a sniper award.
Pretty sure it was
In
just sniper,
season-
like, nothing else was taken into account.
Yeah.
Until season 5 or 6, and in season 1 until season 3 or so, we also had heavy of the season.
Just
And
explicitly won by Sonny.
when Remu and Sonny still played.
That could be coming back once we remove the whitelist and the class limits. That's the future of TF2. It's dark. Sonny Black, what were your thoughts on this category? Who'd you vote for? Who won?
I voted for Thalash because of our dog pixels past.
Never forget.
Good job. That was a good season.
Hit me up with those results then, Sonny B.
In third place with 20.9% is Ison. In second place with 29.3% is Denya, and Thalash wins with 49.8%.
Damn, that's pretty
Easy.
close. Well, at
I'm
least
surprised Denia got second instead of Ison. Doesn't really make sense to me.
a lot of people voted for Izon in our panel here today. Were those just protest votes, or did you actually think Izon was the best off-classer of the season? Or did you just vote because you disrespect the award?
I disrespect the award.
I didn't put a lot of thought into it, but when I took like 3 seconds to think back to the off-classing this season, I could only remember 2 moments, and Izon had the best one of those 2.
None of you wanted to vote for Thalash, but he won anyway, thanks to his public support. Congratulations, Thalash. Have you got a speech prepared?
Thanks, man. No, I don't.
Not even a list of shout-outs, like Mirlin used to have, where he'd come on and shout out about 20 people.
Shout out to all 49.8% of the people that voted, for me. Thank you.
Okay, next award is probably my worst reason for voting for the person. Maybe you can guess, but it is the Premier Division debut of the season. Sonny Black, the nominees, please.
Nominated were or the people that didn't make it were Mad Mac with 1 nomination, Valio with 2, Timus the Cat with 2, and the ones that did make it in were Kato with 9 nominations, HP with 10, and Mr. Epic with 12.
I voted for Potato because reasons. I met Milan, nice guy, but also impressive debut this season. Kind of came from nowhere. Thinking back to the start of the season, when we had the PC Master Race shaking things up, surprising people in the qualifiers, etc. Maybe their season fizzled out a little bit. But I'm going to back my boy Potato. Kaidus, what are your thoughts on the debut of the season?
Pass.
Pass. Kaidus didn't vote in this one, guys. So
I don't know, man.
you don't remember any of these players?
My thoughts on the debut of the season was unimpressive performances. I don't really remember, honestly. I think I nominated Potato because I saw him have 1 good game, and none of the others stood out at all to me. Sorry.
Remind me of the story of the season, someone please. Because I think I saw about 5 games. HP started off playing Scout, but then replaced Grabba on Medic. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
So are people nominating for his performance on Scout or on Medic? He's pretty good on Scout, right? He was a big part of the reason they made it into Prem.
Yeah, he can click on things, but that's as far as I can take that one, really.
Can
Right.
anyone... Whoa, what just happened on Skype?
Oh dear.
I've lost camera feeds, but
Is it RIP?
Oh yeah, I've lost camera feed as well.
DavidTheWin, talk to us. What's going on your end? Oh, they're coming back now.
Oh, hello.
You have to manually re-enable them. Like just re-enable your own camera.
They're just coming back.
David
Magically
falling
for me.
asleep because of how boring this is.
Thanks,
wait,
Microsoft.
sorry.
Okay. Thalash, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Who did you vote for? Who did you nominate?
No one. Sorry, I spaced out. I voted for... No, I didn't nominate anyone. I didn't vote for anyone, I think. Because no one really stood out to me.
Because once you made it down to the bottom of the list, you just voted for yourself.
I was just scrolling down the page.
done.
I was just scrolling down the page until it was off class, and then I clicked that one, and then I was done. Now, none of them really stood out to me. I didn't watch that many games, so maybe that's why. But I didn't really have an informed opinion, so I just left it.
Mr. Epic actually was pretty impressive this season, playing as Mon, I think, in some games. But like he's a guy who's played TF2 and kind of mid-level, not mid, but like high-level Russian teams for a long time. He comes in here with bags or 5. He's actually been playing really well. You see him in PugChamp, etc. in the pre-season, throughout the season. Very keen. No one impressed by him. Dr. Phil, what do you think of Mr. Epic?
He played really well compared to the rest of his team, to be fair. Yeah, not much to say there. He tried. Was not enough for back to 5. I voted for Potato because he's Danish. I don't know. My reasoning.
And he's called Potato.
Exactly.
Great brand there. I think probably got a lot of votes on just that alone. WARHURYEAH, did you vote for the Potato?
Yeah, I voted for Potato because he's the only person that I knew.
Okay, another great category. Sonny Black, who did you vote for? And what were the results?
I think I voted for Mr. Epic because I heard that HP and Potato will only be circle jerks, and I believe I played against Mr. Epic like 10 seasons ago in Div 3 or so.
Oh, you have a good opinion of him then.
Yeah, this one was this season is only personal bias votes. Results. In third place with 20% Potato. In second place with 30.3% is HP. And Miss Epic wins with 49.7%. That's the first time since Forsaken won in Season 20 that a Russian player wins an award.
Putin will be proud. There'll be a medal in the post for that, man. But for real though, Mr. Epic was really stepping up his game this season. I'm sure all the people he destroyed in PugChamp felt the need to vote for him in this award. And, you know, the Russian community, they're still pretty significant in TF2, right? But does anyone on the panel care? You want to offer some congratulations to Russia and Mr. Epic?
He looked pretty good in like that One Nations Cup game. He got like a few frags while his team got like 1, so that was something.
I'll be the one to sing your praises then, Mr. Epic. Great job. Keep up the good work. Look forward to seeing you in Season 25. I'm sorry we were so dismissive of this category, but everybody's really just excited about the only category that matters. It's Caster of the Season.
There's still best player, although there was no voting.
What? There's no voting for it? Well, It's
Nope.
already decided?
Yeah.
Well, let's get that one out of the way then, Sonny Black, if it's already done. You want me to give you a drum roll or something to add some build up? And the winner is...
Stark with 59.5% of all nominations. No other candidate made the cut.
Who else
Who
got
did get
nominated?
nominated?
Dr. Phil, Brego, Ison, and Shocky with 1 nomination, Mike, Butnose, Captain, and Hafiko with 2, and Josh with 3. And also worth mentioning, which Butnose made me aware of, is that Butnose got nominations in 5 categories.
That's insane.
That's cool.
He needs an award for that. You know the way like you gave fucking Nox an award for some bullshit? Give Buttnose an award for that, man. That's more meaningful. I look forward to your awards trivia article. That'll be definitely one of the leading points, Sonny. But go ahead and tell us the nominees, etc., for caster of the season.
For caster of the season, I took everyone that had 3 casts or more, I think. Getaway had 1 cast and the Frosty had 2 casts, so those didn't make it in.
Get wrecked, nerds.
Then Max and Kermit had 3, Commander X, Admirable, and Sideshow had 5, Turbotabs had 6, Kaidus had 7, WARHURYEAH and Bren had 11, and Beta had 13.
I've got an idea who may have won this award. You know, just in England. One of the most exciting casters to emerge on the scene. The man I voted
stop
for.
it, guys.
was
Okay, I'll take the award. Jesus
Bren.
Christ. There's no need for all of this. I'll just take it and go.
I mean, I'll let you guys have your say, you know. But Bren, it's one of the most exciting things to happen to TF2 in a long time. Jason Allen, what are your thoughts?
Yes.
Compose yourself. Take a minute.
Completely zoned out.
Right on, brother. We're doing caster, yeah? Did you cast this season, James?
I was told I did 5 games, but I didn't even think I'd made the cut. But yeah. Do you not remember our amazing cast of the
Oh, fucking don't remind me of
the
that
first
shit.
playoff game where Happy Farmers fielded 3 mercs and off-classed with Damn Easy on time and we went to Sticky
Oh,
Jumper?
God. I voted for you for going through that with me in that case. Yeah, that would do. Well, yeah, Bren was much improved. And a bright spark. An otherwise woeful season of debutantes.
Thalash, your thoughts on the caster of the season category?
I mean, I voted for Sideshow by accident. I don't know why I didn't vote for Bren. I think I was going for as many full tilt members as possible in most of the categories, so we could go like 6 out of 6 or whatever. But even though Sideshow is, he's X full tilt now. But yeah, I voted for Sideshow for some reason, even though Bren definitely deserves it. But there were a lot of good casters. But Bren kind of it made it exciting to watch your VOD back. If you had played a game and Bren was casting it, it was always a good time.
Sideshow could be the first person to win an award posthumously, now that he's dead. Stream down, etc. His stream's back though, right? He has been streaming TF2. We'll see him at I-58 anyway. But potentially could be dethroned here, right? Sideshow has won the last 2 or 3 Caster of the Season awards. I gotta give some credit to Beater as well. Dr. Phil, you want to talk about your homeboy?
I voted for Beta. I think he cast a lot of games. He did a good job in all the games he actually casted.
It's pretty impressive actually to see that he did cast so many games. And he's casted a lot of the Nations Cup games as well, right, on his own channel.
Yeah.
Like he's been a true servant of TF2. And I'm just, it's kind of painful because I think like last season when I was more involved with the playoffs, etc., I was really pushing to get Peter a chance to cover those games because I think he is excellent. But this time, just the arrival of Bren, I feel it might have stolen his thunder a little bit. What were your thoughts on the category?
Yeah, Bren was probably the best one of the season, and yeah, whatever. He's fun to cast with, even though he does say his catchphrases over and over again. Like, what is he made out of? How could he get away with that, and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's nice to have someone that sounds excited about Team Fortress 2.
That is literally it. I think we're all just too jaded. WARHURYEAH, I heard you stepping up your game. Like, I think Bren has actually had that effect. I heard War doing excited play-by-play this season in some of the cast we did. Have you felt the Bren magic rubbing off on you?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What have you thought about your own casting in this season and the build-up to A58? I believe you're going to be on the analyst desk.
It was alright.
Can't wait. Birmingham cannot come soon enough.
Yeah.
Sonny Black, tell me who you voted for. Who was your caster of the season?
I voted for Turbo Taps because otherwise he's not getting any votes.
Literally not any votes.
No, he got some.
One-
I have to
one
vote so
vote from Sonny
he
Black?
doesn't feel too bad.
Turbo Tabs revels in that role of the 1.7% or whatever it was. That's his thing. He loves that, man. Don't give him too many votes. Anyway, I voted for Bren. Sonny Black, tell me the results.
Okay, so Max is like, how many do we have here? And Max is in 10th place with 0.8%, which is overall across all seasons the third worst result ever.
I love that you've gone to this effort of just
It's a good job we started from 10. It's going to take us, I can tell, just a few moments to get to number 1 at this rate.
It's a little unfair though, like maybe in the past there weren't 10 nominees. He's obviously going to get a tiny percent, or the more nominees are, the less votes are going to go around. This is harsh, Sonny Black, but continue please. I love the spectacle.
In 9th place we have Turbo Taps with 1.9%.
That's an increase on last season?
I don't think so.
We've plateaued Turbo Tabs.
No,
let it go,
in
man.
last season Turbo Taps had 3.5%.
We're going to have a performance review, Turbo Tabs.
He's halved it again.
This could be the end of the line for you, my friend.
See, that's what I mean. Like, without me, he would have 1.7%. So my vote made 0.2% of all his votes. Oh no,
the
more.
power of democracy, Sonny Black. Who's next?
In 8th place, we have Kermit with 2.1%. Wait, who made his first appearance, I believe.
Red in Scotland. Mm-hmm.
In is at 7th place, it's Commander X with 3.3%. Also continuing his downfall of percentages, I guess.
I never understand that. I think CX is like really good.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Yeah, I voted for him just because he never gets it and he's really good.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, he went from 19.6% to 10% to 6.9% to 6.3% to 4.8 to 3.3.
He hasn't casted that much, to be fair, but yeah, he's still...
He casted
Cast a lot this season, did he?
no, he casted 5 matches this season. But like in the past seasons, he always casted like 9 or 10 matches, I think.
Rip CX.
The public don't know what they're talking about.
In 6th place, we have Beta with 8.4%. In 5th
Now-
place,
That's harsh. He cast the most games.
Wow.
yeah, he casted 13 games.
Holy shit.
No love for the Lego players again. Continue.
In 5th place, we have Admirable with 9.2%, which is his worst result so far
shit,
as well.
James.
Should be ashamed.
Gonna have to step it up for season 25, boys.
In 4th place, we have Kaidus with 12.5%. In 3rd place, we have WARHURYEAH, 16.5%.
You tell me I finished below Kaidus and WARHURYEAH. Fuck off.
I like wait.
Unbelievable.
And 1st and 2nd place there's only 5 votes between them.
Are you serious? Sideshow cast 5 games, did you say?
Yeah.
That kid's
There were
popular.
5 great games though. I can cast Damn Easy versus Full Tilt.
Maybe he
whatever it
cast
was.
with Bren. So what's the order then?
In 1st place with 146 over second place with 141 votes is Bren. And Bren wins.
Ding, 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 ding. Bren wins. I just wanted to see Sideshow lose. That's really all it is. Couldn't do it myself, so I had to back Bren. You said there was 5 votes in it?
Yep.
Oh, so glad I voted for Bren. Best decision I made all year. Congratulations, Bren. Anyone
Which
else
is
think?
also the worst result Caster won with so far.
But there was 10 nominees. How many nominees were there other years?
Was mostly like between 8 and 10, I think. Last year it was 8. The year before that it was 9. The year before that it was like 12 or something.
I've got one question for you, Sonny Black. What is he made of?
What is what?
Oh, Sonny Black. I knew you would be in on the joke. Well done.
Hello.
Sorry. Oh yeah, we got Bren here.
I've jumped in. I got told to come in.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I only wanted to beat Sideshow. I'm leaving for Overwatch now, guys. See you later.
Peace.
Save me a slot.
See you later, guys. Yeah, I'm done.
Bye.
No, it's I don't know. I don't know if I felt like I deserved it because that's I know it's weird. People have been in the scene longer than me. I don't know. Much longer than me.
I've been in the scene longer than you, but I don't win Medic of the Season. You know, I don't think there's any correlation with how long you've been in the scene to how many awards you win. Maybe for Mike.
I don't know. I just feel like there's still work to be done until I'm allowed an award. You know.
Oh, fucking hell. Give it to Sideshow.
Yeah. 5
take
votes
it.
between us. I voted for Sideshow.
Just to make things, you know, competitive, to make it interesting.
Just because
that was big
I'm
of you.
I'm so humble, you know. You don't ever vote for yourself. It's like rule number 1.
Exactly.
Agreed, Thalash.
That's a
Agreed.
retarded rule.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have voted for myself.
If you don't want yourself to win, why would anyone else want you to win, you know? Just might as well look for yourself.
You need some fake humbleness, like the Brits. Okay, Bren, what do you want to say to your fans? You know, I don't know how many people are watching this, but
I don't know. I'll try to stop saying so much stupid shit, I guess.
you
Nice.
give yourself a real hard time, Bren. I know from casting talking with you, like you're always very focused on your flaws, but you know, trying to celebrate why you were bringing some new energy to TF2 at a time, perhaps whenever people are losing a little bit of faith in TF2. You were very much a breath of fresh air. Like you came in here, and like you really made the season. I think obviously Lego and that story with Full Tilt was exciting too, but like you were there to capture all these moments, and I salute you, Bren. Well done.
Thanks.
Anyone else want to say any nice things about Bren?
It could be worse. It could be me.
WARHURYEAH, you've gone up in the rankings here. Your graph is an upward trajectory.
Pretty sure I was second once.
Sonny Black, are you not on hand with all the WARHURYEAH stats, or did you only make out the ones about the worst results?
War was second in season 17, but then there was no Sideshow yet, I think. Sideshow only started casting in season 18.
Is that like the way we have BC before Christ? We're gonna have before Sideshow as well. You changed the game. Okay, that was the last award. How long have we been running, DavidTheWin? David's gone AFK again. 90 minutes, not bad for an award show. But you know, I'm ready to wrap things up. Congratulations to all our winners, nominees, those who didn't get nominated. You need to keep the faith until after I-58. That's going to be coming up in roughly 2 weeks. Then after that, Sonny Black, any dates for when season 25 is going to start?
Pretty much right after I-58, or very closely after I-58.
Are you going to be announcing your Overwatch league soon, like all the other TF2 leagues?
I think Overwatch is... There's no room for me in Overwatch. So I'm just sticking with what I know.
You want to be a big fish in a small pond?
Yeah.
I'm going to join you, Sonny Black. Okay, final shout-outs then. Let's go. Jason Allen.
Shout out to Drac. He's pretty good.
Midnight Mick is going to be inconsolable. Drag didn't pick up the award this time. WARHURYEAH. Who do you want to send some love to?
Shout out to whoever it is that decides to let me cast. Yeah, and that's it.
Dr. Phil.
Shout out to all the Lego boys and the people that actually make for us all this season, like the Mool, Budnose, Flippy, Mussy, and our manager Amy.
Thalash.
Shout out to all the people that donated to our fundraiser. There's 1 day left if you want to check it out.
Do you not shout out to yourself or you just vote for yourself?
Nah, just vote for myself.
I'll give a shout out to Thalash. It's a
Thanks.
cool customer.
Think.
I'll shout out to all the TFTV production team. DavidTheWin, you know, really running the show I feel this season. That mightn't be totally accurate. Probably Turbo Tabs pulling a few strings there as well, but it seemed like David was organising most of the casts. I was like very uninvolved this season. Less and less each season it seems. But somehow the machine keeps going, so I have to shout out all those nameless faces behind the scenes.
Yeah, David's done a good job. And Turbo Tabs, I think he's been involved quite a bit as well. And Gentleman John. Should always shout out Gentleman John.
Oh my god, those stats, those pictures, man. Still boggling my mind. Gonna have to wrap my head around those for I-58. But yeah, still pushing the envelope. I want to shout out as well, actually, to the teamfortress.tv, the news people, like TSC's crew. So much great coverage. More written TF2 coverage than ever on Team Fortress TV, and I guess on the Spire.tv as well. But like TSC, Snivy, Germ, the people who just keep all the regular TF2 news coming. I appreciate that, you know, help me keep up to date with the scene. But apart from that, shout out to my lovely guests here today. Kaidus, WARHURYEAH, Thalash, Dr. Phil, and of course DavidTheWin for doing the camera. There'll be more fully charged or some kind of show, I guess, coming up before I-58. But of course, I-58 itself will mark the date in your calendar. Head over to teamfortress.tv to keep abreast of all those things. Thank you for tuning in, Twitch chat, and good night.
You gonna let anybody else do their shout outs?